Sports for another edition of Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporter Lopez. Thomas Robinson, and it's Brown in for Jarrett Jack. Comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Hill. Jake Crowder out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Thomas. 11 points for him in that last game against the Celtics in Boston. And the foul called on Freak. That's his free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their...
A bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Boston making a switch here. Zeller's checked in.
Yeah, look, you'd like...
Have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that. All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Thomas passes to Hill. And he was fouled on the way up. Two for everyone on the same page.
You know what? You talk around the league about Coach Stevens, and other coaches are just astounded. By his work ethic. People around the league think he's already a top coach. He could be one of the greats by the time he's done if he stays at the professional level.
And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. Fifth best, the Nets.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Nets were pretty far back from relevance at times last season, as we saw. It took a late season hot streak for them, Greg, to get into the playoff picture.
Yeah, and that was a neck-and-neck race with the Pacers right till the very end. Not exactly what they had in mind at the start of the season, but they did pull through.
Nets trail by 3. Kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Karsov. Read a screen. The dish to Bogdanovic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bogdanovic has got 6.
And, you know, for the Nets, they ended up being bounced out of the first round, fell to the #1 seed.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And here's Hill for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto. Out of fans south of the border. This is for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Reed comes in for Karsov, and it's Bogdanovic in for Hollis Jefferson. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hill in at shooting guard. Olynyk is out there with Zeller. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Turner in at the 3 slot. Pass to Young. He kicks it to Reed. And stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. The feed to Olynyk. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Olynyk's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Bogdanovich dishes to Reed. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
Thomas kicks to Hill. Again, missing Hill.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for him thus far.
That is a pretty finish. Defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Thomas passes to Hill. He dishes it to Zeller. It's back to Hill. Nice ball movement by Boston. Robinson with the block. Young outside. Rebound Boston. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
Outside Thomas. Outside Hill. And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. And that one falls for Zeller. And Brooklyn making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jack. The shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Celtics up 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And changes for Brooklyn. Reed comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Thomas Robinson in for Young. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Johnson. Hill, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. We've got Thomas Robinson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Reed. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Turner off the drive. Hill has the open look. Here's Crowder, and he uses the glass on the layup. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the exit